There's a mafia in PhilHealth. This was the expose in today's Senate probe into alleged anomalies within the agency. Despite this, the PhilHealth president denies that he is involved in any corruption in the National Health Insurance Fund. Mean Los Baños joins us from Mandaluyong to give us the lowdown. Mean, what's the latest happening over at the Senate? What was discussed since we last spoke?
Sean, PhilHealth officials admitted in today's Senate hearing that the actuarial life of the agency's fund will only be good for another year. This means that the agency will be operating next year or in 2021 without reserve funds. Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon was dumbfounded upon learning in today's Senate hearing that PhilHealth will be running without reserve funds next year, and that the agency may collapse by 2022. PhilHealth Senior Vice President Nerissa Santiago projects that net operation loss will be at 90 billion pesos this year and might balloon to 147 billion pesos next year due to the pandemic.
Unless additional subsidies are given in the national budget, the PhilHealth system will in fact collapse. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Senators grilled PhilHealth's top officials due to alleged corruption and misuse of funds, including claims by former PhilHealth anti-fraud legal officer attorney Thorson Keith that around 15 billion pesos were stolen by the members of the executive committee using different schemes.
There is a mafia and syndicate in PhilHealth, sir.
Sino-sino yung mga mafia na yan?
Sir, sa paniniwala ko po, sir, yung Execom po. Executive Committee, sir.
Execom.
Lahat po sila, sir. Lahat ng Execom.
Keith said there was one time that Morales asked him to talk to Greco Belgica of the Presidential Anti-Corruption Commission to fix the issue on overpriced test kits, which he said he did not obey. Senator Ping Lacson zeroed in on the millions of pesos released to hospitals even though the interim reimbursement mechanism was designed particularly to address the needs of COVID patients.
Yung Quezon City, 2nd District pareho. Nakasingil siya na ng isang 8.9 at saka isang 5.3 million. Parehong-parehong date yung MOA, parehong-parehong date yung release. Hindi pa sindikato yan?
Magaling po yung original vice president sa NCR.
Magaling kayo mag-release ng pondo sa gusto nyo releasan.
Lacson presented several documents showing that PhilHealth released as much as 45 million pesos to a dialysis clinic and 226 million pesos to maternity care providers, both of which does not treat COVID patients.
They appealed to us that the patients needed to be taken care of. We have about 50,000 dialysis patients.
No, we're not dealing with dialysis patients. We're talking of COVID-19.
Opo. But they said that these are people with comorbidities.
Anak ng baka.
Second in the alleged corruption scheme pertains to PhilHealth's overpriced 2.1 billion peso IT project, which is endorsed by Morales.
I tried my best to find solution to the concerns internally by bringing it up with the board and with management. But the most frustrating part is that management seems to be tolerating these fraudulent acts by their inaction against these executive officers of PhilHealth who are obviously compromised.
Morales said the program will help the agency clear its database and create a robust information plan. But board members said there was no clear plan as to how the fund will be used. Instead, the board members were asked to approve the release of a supplemental budget for the IT program amounting to more than 300 billion pesos.
So, si Dr. Mercado, nakapag-comment na para naman yatang pinablockmail itong board. President Morales, would you acknowledge na meron kang duda na pwede may irregularity talaga dito sa budget proposal?
No, sir. I don't think
Yung sa 2.1 billion?
I think it was a matter of explaining fully to the members of the board the details of the IT system.
Morales admitted, however, that their estimated fraud index in PhilHealth is at 7.5%.
Sean, senators also questioned why Morales failed to implement President Duterte's order calling for the resignation of senior vice presidents and board members of the PhilHealth to pave the way for the cleansing of the agency. Up to today, Morales has not fired anyone and even promoted 3 senior officials without knowing that these officials have actually active cases in the ombudsman. Sean?
All right, thank you for that update, Manlos Baños, joining us live from Mandaluyong today.